Welcome. I'm Michael Mike, and remember, I'm telling you that when Dame Taylor tells you that you don't need plugins, you're crazy. You cannot complete a song without them, and I'm gonna prove this right here. This plugin is called Abby Rhodes. Okay, this is the famous Abby Rhodes Studio, and the Beatles and everybody recorded in it. With this plugin, it gives you studio monitors right here in case you don't have none, and this is three of them. And then you got your big speakers back here, right? That ain't it. Let's keep going. It's okay. So when we turn around in here, you got your reel to reel. Let's keep going. You got these speakers. You can play them all at once or just the studio monitors. And the thing about it is that your regular speakers, even if they're big, it'll turn them into studio monitors or these big ones that's knocking. If you look right here, this is a LA2A compressor. Okay. This LA2A I have in plug-in right here, right here. So this LA2A, this LA2A. Okay. So if you don't need this compressor, then why is all of this equipment in the studio? That's what it emulates. Let's keep going around here. Okay. And you got all your speakers surrounding you. This is what you get in a plug-in. This is what he's telling you you don't need. And why? Because this is what you work on. This is what he's around, right? Okay, so I'm gonna teach you how to use all of this stuff. Okay, so now the next thing he's telling you is that what I did was I showed you. I will taught you. I'm gonna show you exactly how to get that super sub that knock in the car. So on the previous thing I forgot videos that I did, I forgot to drop the octave. So I'm gonna show you the build up. First I did this. Okay, then I added Fruity Fast Distort, which is this plug-in, and I got this. Okay, now then I add this console here, okay, which is the same as this here, okay. And when I did that, I got this sound. Okay, now I said the next thing is I add the compressor, which is 1176, to kind of thicken the sound out, and got this. Okay, and that's good. But then I had to add sub filter, and this is by Plug-in Alliance. They make the best plugins in the world to me. And I got this. Well, you might be saying, well, that ain't really nothing. You know, it sounds the same, kind of a little bit, right? No. When you take all that and then you drop the octave, this is what you'll get right here. Let me see. Why is it? Let me do this. Hit all of them. Okay. Now I got it. You get this. Now, that's knocking sub. This is what you want. Okay. So all of this is what you want. But he told you not to use it. Okay. So every time you do not use it, you get what's called what we had in the beginning, pre-production, okay? And that's not what they're looking for, okay? It doesn't make sense. So I'll be showing you how to do that. And with this, I put this all together. And then I got this song. I added a little bass, a couple of other things to it. And with this, I'm going to be showing you how to get it ready just to sell a beat or whatever the process is, you know, that we do to turn stuff into a record the correct way. Okay. Hit the subscribe button. Give me a notification so I know a notification of when I'm doing another tutorial on all kind of stuff that you need to know. I'm gonna show you how to use all the plugins and everything you need to know. Give a thumbs up, thumbs down, or just chill out if you don't want to do nothing. You well accepted. You can come here anytime you want. Shout out to Busy Works Beats, Curtis King, and all the producers and engineers it is. All right, let's get started. Okay, so one of the first things I want to do is you have to remember when you put in your stuff in MIDI, it is best that you take it from there and go and exchange it to an audio wave file. Because if you don't, if something happened to that plug-in, you're not going to ever be able to get that sound again. And all your stuff has to be turned into audio anyway. So here's a couple of things that I'm going to do before I did it. If you have a slow computer, and so you want to put plug-ins on them and your computer is not strong enough, Okay, one of the things you can do, you can come up here, you can go to tools, you can go in the macro, you can come on down here and hit disable all plugins. That means the plugins that's not being used or turned off. The only ones working is the ones that you have. And you can also increase your buffer rate. Go here to the audio and come down here. And this is at 1040, but it'll go all the way to 2 something over there. All right. For music, but when you're doing vocals, you want to go back lower. Okay, now some of the things I'm gonna go over. Okay, so you can take that one plug in. Okay, if you know how to adjust your stuff. So, like I said, the first part of it was I came in here and to these kicks, I went to this envelope to shape them. Okay, to shape the sound I wanted. Okay, now the next thing that I did from there, I did that with a lot of them. So there's a couple of more I have to do, and that's these synthesizers over here. These are bus. I'll explain that as we go. Okay, so now that I got all of this, I had to do the first things. If you don't do this up front, and I have a lazy habit of doing it, but you'll see why. You need to label your your instruments, your tracks. People, when you send the stems of your tracks, they don't want like this 808 kick. They don't need that a sub 23, all of them names. You want to keep stuff simple. So you just want kick, not all of what kind it is, and all of that is irrelevant. All right, so that's how you want to do that. One of the next things you're going to do is you want to color them. I know my drums are in green, and the bass and the drums I keep together. This is even in mixing. This is very important in mixing. It's very important you do this. Okay, so if I'm gonna mix anything, the first two things I'm gonna mix is the kick and the sub. I'm gonna work on them first. Okay, so that's the reason why that over here I have these two together, right? And the drums and all and the keyboards are a different color. Okay, so now after I got that did, I'm gonna come down here in FL Studio. You go all the way to the bottom. Okay, then you come to the first channel here. You right click and you come down here to channel routing, and you want to take the top one. Okay, um, this one here at the bottom, starting from this track. This the bottom one you want. You click that, and now it's named everything. Okay, you have everything named for you here. Um, Let me see, and there was 9 tracks. So what I need to do is take these last track, hold Alt, and move sideways till they all together. Okay. Now they're colored. I know what they are if I work on the mix. I know this is the kick, this is the sub, this is the clap, this is the hat, and so forth. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is go over a couple of things, and some of the things that you want to go over before I render this to audio is I want to make. I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, let's take this hi-hat and I'm gonna play the beat. Okay, this out right here, I'm gonna turn it back the way it was. Then it's gonna go meaning legato, means to hold a note long, like da. So it's going all right. I want it short. Now when it's long like that, it clogs up the track and makes it not sound good. Okay, so let me give you an example of that. Okay, okay. Now watch when I turn the out on here. Watch how it cleans up the beat. You see how it makes the beat a lot much more neater. Okay, so that's something else I was gonna check. See, in this here, I had to also do it to this perk. this clave, this here, this. Now I'm gonna turn it back where it was because it wasn't going good with this perk. Okay, see, it's just too noisy. See, I'm cleaning up the sound. Okay, now what I'm finna do is go over here. Not only that, I'm checking for last little stuff. Like, I'm gonna let the kick play and make sure it's level even. Okay, next to sub. Okay, they even. Okay, let's go next to the clap. They even. Next to hat. Alright, they even. Next to this perk, it's even. Next to this, it's even. Okay. Now I'm gonna come here. And what I'm gonna do is some sound shaping. And where I'm gonna go in here is to its effects. Now I'm gonna go into the next one, which is these pads. Because I sense, let's go into the effects of them and mix. Now I'm going to check it with the other instrument. Okay, now I'm going to check this last one here. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to change some of the things up because it has too much chorus. check this with some of the other instruments. All right, the whole beat. Okay, that's gonna be a remix. Okay, so now the next thing is after I check through this, okay, what I'm gonna do is start panning things. The reason why you want to pan things is because everything's playing up and all the frequencies are gonna fight. So look at yourself as a drummer. If you watch a drummer, his arm is crossed this way, so your head would be where the knob is. So you would turn the hi hats was this much. Like my head turned, my head would match the direction of my hand. So that's probably like about 11, 10, 11 o'clock, something like that. Okay, so I'll play the drums, but I listen. Okay, now I'm gonna silence these two. Now I'm gonna pan these two, these perks. Now, just panning your bass a little bit gives the kick a chance to come through and it makes the sub hit harder. Watch, I'm gonna show you this. You watch my previous videos, you see me do this. That makes your beats hit harder. Alright, now let's play this here. Okay, that's just for a reference check. Now, what I'm gonna have to do is take this off here. All right, and I'm gonna have to pull all of these up to 0. This video is gonna be in steps. All right, I'm just giving you a chance to see some of the things you have to do. You don't just go do what Taylor told you to do. Don't use plugins. Don't learn how to do anything or watch anybody else's channel. That's gonna leave you not knowing nothing. Okay, now what I'm doing right now is because everything is done. Okay, so now I have to turn this audio over into from MIDI to audio. Oh, wait a minute. I messed up. Okay, let me delete this. Okay, let me go back here. And first, before I do it, I got to split by channels. Okay, highlight the first one. Go to the bottom one, hold Control Shift. That highlights all of them. Now, I right click and split by channel. Okay. Another good thing about this, if you just like you ain't got enough room to keep using plugins, and you want to only had enough, you could use one SSL, or just make sure you shape the beat, got it the way you want to, and then render it. Now, see these plugins I can take off here. I don't have to use them no more because I already used them. Okay, and that frees up more CPU room. Okay, let me go back over here. So these is all audio. If I want to find my MIDI, I go back here to all, and here go all my MIDI tracks. Okay, so what I want to do is now I want to play. I'm gonna mute all of these right here. This is all MIDI because I'm gonna dump it. I'm not gonna use it, but you be careful before you do that. You make sure everything's right before you do it. And before I do it, you see I'm testing it. I'm gonna test it to see if these rendered ones is anything wrong with them first. Okay, are they coming back the way I want it to? All right, so this is 5, this is 6, this is 7. All right, this 8. This last one, this will be 9. All right, so I'm gonna play it. Oh, okay. Let me go back over here, because let me highlight this one. Go to the bottom one, hold Control and Shift. Okay, so this is everything here. I'll take this and cut the X off. Right click, it cut the shortest half. Okay. Let me see. I have to go all the way. I do, yeah. Okay. Okay, now let's play it. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, Now I'm gonna remix to check the audio. Okay, and not only that, I have to make sure I turn all the plugins. Oh no, I gotta go back. I messed up. Um, Delete. Yep. Okay, I have to go back. Sorry about that. The reason why is because I forgot that. See, that's a prime example why you don't throw away your MIDI until you 100% sure. So what I'm finna do is turn this back on, but as well as the plugins. That's what I did. I cut them off because I wanted y'all to hear the before and after. So let me cut these on real quick. And after this, I'll render them back again. All right, let's see, because I want just these two first. Okay, I like this and this here, and put this over here. All right, let's play this. told you that compressor is something else. You want to take a listen to it? Listen to it. All right, enough of that. Okay, so let me make sure this is correct. Okay, you good. Look at before sub filter. Now with it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is cut these back on. Okay. Now I'm going to check them all. Come back on. Good. Okay. And now I'm going to render them. They already split by channel. And this way, they're all in waveform, and then I can take all them other plugins off. I want to do that process first before I start getting rid of and deleting them. Okay, because you have to, no matter what you do, you have to turn it back into audio. Okay, because if you don't, if you use a plugin and it messed up, you can't never get that sound. So you got to get out of the habit of being lazy. I used to do it too. All right. So let me cut all this right here. Let me come here and mute the MIDI. Okay, and then get these they channel. This will be 3. This will be 4. This is the process you have to go through. It's not just, throwing some stuff together and doing what he tells you. Dame don't know what he's talking about. And you talk about engineers, we the ones who make your record sound good. But as a producer, your stuff should sound good anyway. Alright, so let's hear this back. Now I know why, because it's not mixed. Okay, and I gave it its spot, so now what I'll do is come and start this. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take all these off. I'm going to cut them off. They're already on there. They've been recorded with it. So you can begin to take your plugins off. See, this is what I'm talking about. Um, it's not what you think it is. All right, let's play this. Now it's about mixing. Look at the CPU. Look at the CPU. It's down to 321 again. Okay, so I no longer need these plugins. Now I can delete them and even save even more CPU and leave it up to Dame. You're supposed to never use them. You see, plugins are used for a reason, and this I'm also doing my own experiment. Um, I know it will come out the way I want. Um, let's see. Okay. Now I deleted all of that. Let me get rid of you. Now basically what I'm gonna do here is, okay, show you that, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a bus. You highlight all the drums and you run them to one channel right here. Right click, route to this track only. You do the bass. See it says bass bus. Come to there. Route to this track only. And these keyboards, all three of these, go right here to this synth. And you route to this track only. This is okay, so you can use these faders. Now you setting your drums for everything to come out, or you can control it with just this one fader, but you mixing your drums first. Okay, so let me see here. I have three more to go. I'm gonna delete this. Some of you probably haven't never seen this or before, but there's a difference in real people who's going to show you what time it is. Y'all can see I was just with Erica Badu and a whole lot of other people. You go on my page, you'll see me with Nocturnal. I got pictures of me, Snoop, and all that, sugar free, you name it. Okay, so now when I play this, the drums will play out of this. I can mute the bass out. Let me just. Okay, I can cut the bass off. I can cut the keyboard off. And just now I can mix the drums. Okay. Okay. Now let's go again. Now I'm gonna start panning. First, I want to cut these off, and I'm gonna deal with just. All right. Now I'm gonna come in here with this. Panning is for this. Like if I'm a drummer, this is the knob straight up. A hi-hat is what the drummer play. Like this, right? So think of your head at 12. So turn up about maybe 11 o'clock. All right. And it stops the frequencies from all fighting up the middle. Now I'm going to pan first. Now, for these bus, you're going to use a bus compressor. Okay. I got a variety of what I want out of different bus compressors. I have the Lindale series. It's the 50 bus. It's the 80 bus. Let's see what's up with the 80. Okay. Let's run this. We're gonna run just drums. And I'm gonna mute the rest. Now I'm gonna go up here and calibrate this to minus 18. I'll be explaining that in the different tutorial. This is by plug-in alliance. Put this in number 10 for track 10. Okay, and then I'm gonna follow this up with an EQ. Okay, there's a lot of different EQs that I can use. I have the Amic 9099. Oh my God, Lord. Let's see for an EQ. We'll use the, let's see, it's in the M's. Yeah, Millennia. Okay. Now, let's see, this is 16. this also has mid side. So what you can do with this, the mids is the kicks and so forth, and the sides is like the hi-hats. So you can take some of the bass out of the sides. That's what I just did. Now for the mids, I can make them hit a little more harder. Okay, wait a minute. Let me go back. Because I did something wrong. Let me go back to 50. Okay. Now I'm going to take the link button off. Now I can do it. Now I can brighten up the sides. Add a little bit more punch to the kick. I'm going to bring this down. To about 50. So I'm making the sides, the mid sound different from the sides, and then when you push this, you let them all together, you get this. All right, now let's add the sub in there with it, see what it sounds like now. Okay, now we're going to do the same technique as we did there to that. We're going to add the Lindell. And then put the Millennium on these. It's an excellent plugin from Plugin Alliance. Where are you? Here we go. And I'll just copy this to the next one. Okay. So what we're gonna do is first I'm gonna mute the EQs. I'm gonna play it. do is do this for all of the tracks, right? And run them to that. So basically, I wanted to just get y'all a chance to let you see what goes on, and I'll be building from this process again, okay? And we're gonna keep this pushing until I go all the way into the whole record and how everything's supposed to be done, okay? So um, I hope this has been a very interesting tutorial for you and you see how plugins work. And then what I showed you on Abby Rhodes, that big studio in there, I'm going to be mixing into that. Okay. After this, I'll be mixing. That'll be the next video. I'm going to be mixing into Abby Rhodes Studio, and I'll show you why and how it gets a good clean mix because we don't have that sound in the room. So, like I say, thanks for you, the subscribers, and please, the ones who commented. I really liked your comments, and thanks for what you're doing. So I want to help you get better at what you're doing and be showed the right way, not to learn that you shouldn't use plugins or none of that. Because why else would you use them? Why else is the stuff in the studio? Okay. Hope this has been very interesting for you. Watch some other my videos. You know what I mean? Leave a thumbs up, thumbs down if you feel. Leave a comment. Let me know how you feel, what you're going through, what you're trying to improve on, whatever you need. If I can help you, I'll be there for you. Also, I'll be having some giveaways in time, some plug-in giveaways. I'll be having artists come through and all of that kind of stuff, showing you some of my footage with me and different artists and stuff. If you go through my page, you'll see me with a lot of people. I don't know just about everybody. I was just with Erica Badu and the rest. So until the next time, I'm out.